Am I audible, guys? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Thank you.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. I hope everyone has submitted your project report to your respective guides.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Good.
So we have Viva from Monday, right?
Okay, we'll inform you.
Yes, sir.
You be prepared.
Yes, sir.
Sir, I have a question.
Yes.
Sir, do we have plagiarism check?
No,
No, right?
no. For organization study,
Okay.
we do not have plagiarism check.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Ah, only 9 have joined so far. Okay, and I'll be taking 2 continuous classes today. Okay, so since Mahesh Gowda sir is on leave, the service marketing class which we have, I'll be continuing with that class. The same class I'll be continuing with, okay, at that particular time. Is it okay if I take it continuously or you want a break in between?
Continuously is fine, sir.
Okay. It's almost 10, right? Timing.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Fair number of students have joined now. Around 16 of them have joined. Okay, so I'll get started with what we had left in the previous class. Okay, can everybody come in the video mode for 2 minutes? I want everyone to come in the video mode for 2 minutes, and then we'll get, once I start sharing the screen, you can off your videos, not an issue at all. Because there are 2, 3 questions to be asked, so I want you to be in the video mode when you're answering a question. Rohin, Ayman, Dhanashri, Zora, Pradnya, Tejashwini, Shaila, Sanket. Okay, it's an opportunity also to see for you to see each other. Long time you have not seen each other, so okay, guys, fine. The reason to make you come in the video mode was to ask you if you remember yesterday we started with something called as lean manufacturing. Okay, so what is lean manufacturing? What is lean manufacturing? I wanted to see these reactions on your faces when I asked this question, and that is the reason why I asked you to come in the video mode. Okay, let's start with Tejashwini. What is lean manufacturing?
Yes, sir.
You're not audible, Tejaswini. Zora?
Am I audible? Hello.
Zora, don't be shocked. There is only one Zora in this class.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Am I audible?
What? Yeah, Tejaswini, go ahead. Okay, anyone? Lean manufacturing.
There is some
Rangoli.
issue, sir. I'm not able.
Tejaswini, can you be a bit louder? Your voice is very low. Where is she? She's gone.
Lean manufacturing any of the things with certain period of time exactly.
Okay. Zora?
I don't know, sir.
Very good. Yesterday you were there for the class?
No, I wasn't there.
Very good. So you're absent for 10 days because yesterday I've
So
taken
my
leave.
network issues were there. I couldn't help it.
Okay, okay. Rangoli?
Sir, no idea. I was absent for previous class.
Very good. Okay. Gautami? Gautami, can you come in the video mode? Yeah. What is lean manufacturing, Gautami?
So lean manufacturing.
Okay.
So
Sanket?
I heard yesterday, but I'm not
Sanket?
remember.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Sanket, can you come in the video mode?
Technical issues, sir.
Give me your address. I'll send you a new mobile. From past 6 months, I'm listening to the same reason. At least give some different reasons. Yes. What is lean manufacturing, Sanket?
No idea, sir.
Very good. Were you there yesterday?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Ayman?
So I can't remember, sir.
Oh, very nice. Are you watching Gajni movies every day? Okay. Dhanashri? Dhanashri, what is lean manufacturing?
Sir, demanufacturing or sir, I'm not able to hear.
Lean. Lean. Lean.
I don't know, sir.
Very good. Okay. Sushmita Baragli? Vienna?
So I was absent for yesterday's
Very
class.
nice. Perfect. Meghna?
Even me, I was
You were also absent?
Yes, sir.
Meghna, you were absent yesterday?
Yes, sir.
Yes, okay. Very nice. Saraswati?
Yes, sir.
Yes, what is lean manufacturing?
It is the application of lean practice and principles developed in the manufacture of physical products.
What is that?
Sir,
What is that?
lean manufacturing, sir.
Okay, Akila?
Yes, sir. So it's a manufacturing method, sir. It might help in reducing the wastage or something.
Sorry, come again, loudly, please.
So it is a manufacturing method. Sir,
Okay.
it might help in reducing the wastage
Very
in the
nice.
production.
Okay, nice, good. At least one answer out of 8. Rohit? Rohit, you're there?
So
Rohit?
systematically or eliminating.
Eliminating waste, right? So
Yes, sir.
basically, yes, lean manufacturing, sorry, okay. Lean manufacturing basically speaks about reducing of waste. That is what lean manufacturing is, and it uses various techniques. As Saraswati said, it uses various techniques for elimination of waste like Six Sigma, 5S, Kanban, okay, etc. So these are or your Kaizen also, okay. So this is what lean manufacturing all about, okay. So we are going to go ahead to study more about lean manufacturing, about how it is done, what are its advantages, and uh, what are the problems faced in lean manufacturing. Okay, there are lots of things that we need to study about lean manufacturing, okay. And that is the reason why I wanted to know first whether you have understood what is lean manufacturing. Okay, it's not a process which is used in a particular industry only. Okay, it can be used anywhere, it can be used in any type of industry. It's all about reducing waste and creating value. When we talk about lean manufacturing, always remember lean manufacturing is all about creating value and creating value to the customers. Okay, that is what lean manufacturing is all about. And how do we do it is by reducing waste. Now it may be waste of material, wastage of time, etc, etc. So reducing all these things, what happens is we try to create value to the customers. That is what lean manufacturing is. And it uses various techniques like 5S, Kanban, Kaizen, Six Sigma, etc. Okay, so next one question. Okay, I'm going to trouble you today. What yesterday I also spoke about some production system. I named a company. Which one was that company?
So Toyota.
Very good. Mrunali, can you just tell me something about Toyota?
So like they have the minimum defective products
Yes.
manufacturing.
Mm-hmm.
So they are in that company the technique they use like just in time, like they'll not store the material. It is sent directly to the manufacturing unit.
Yes. Okay. And also remember, okay, uh, when we are studying this, okay, we will be studying two concepts. One is called as push production and pull production. Can somebody tell me what this may be? Any rough idea about what is push production and what is pull production? Push and pull. Anyone? Any wild guesses? Any idea? Correct, wrong doesn't matter. Aryan?
Yes, sir.
Yes. What is push production? What is pull production?
Push production means sir, reducing means increasing production.
Push production is pushing the production. Pull production is pulling the production.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Okay. Tejaswini says to push the products in the market. Okay. Fair enough. Very true. Tejaswini, can you come in the? Can you just unmute yourself? Yeah. And speak a bit loudly. Okay. You can take your mic near to your mouth, and then speak.
Push production means pushing the product into market when the demand is more. so that they push the product into the market and so that we sell more products.
Okay, okay, somewhat right. Jasvina?
Sir,
Yes, Rohin, go ahead.
sir, push production means when the stock is not there, making available of the stock
Okay,
in the market, sir.
okay, okay, fair enough. And what is pull? Rohin, what is pull production?
Sir, push means making the stock available in the market at the proper time, sir. Whereas pull production, pull don't know, sir.
Okay, I thought you're giving the
So
answer.
pool means
Yes,
so
Rohit,
pool
go
means
ahead.
cost. So pool means customers' choices have been considered.
Very nice. Very nice. Okay. See, in push production, whatever you're producing, you try to push it in the market. Okay. You don't consider the choices of the customers. You don't consider the value of the customers and all those things. You are producing things. You want to produce something, so you go on producing it and you try to push it in the market. So it is your choice based. Whereas when you say pull production entirely depends on what do the customers want. You produce only those things which the customers want. So the customers are pulling it in the market. Okay, that is why it is called as pull production. So when you produce something on the basis of what the customers want is called as pull production. Whereas you're producing things in your manufacturing unit and you're just selling it in the market without knowing whether the customers want it or no. That is called as pushing the products onto the customers. That is called as push production. Are you clear with what is this push and pull? Okay, so are you clear with what is push and pull?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So basically lean manufacturing is all about pull production. Okay, as I said, lean manufacturing speaks about creating value to the customers. So how a value is created to the customers? It is created only by providing what the customers want. Okay, and when you say providing what the customers want, that means you are following a pull production system. Okay, so these are the things that we need to understand in lean manufacturing. So let's start with the next part, that is characteristics of lean manufacturing. Okay, so Toyota production system, yes, Toyota is a pioneer in quality management and most of the quality management tools are being developed in Japan, mostly by Toyota. So there is something called as a Toyota production system which talks about quality management. Okay, and most of the companies try to follow this Toyota production system to create value for its customers, to create quality products. Okay, that is why this Toyota production system came into existence. Okay, so let's try to understand about the characteristics of lean manufacturing, what are the principles of lean system, etc. Okay, before that, I would just like to give you a small assignment, because in HR, I guess I have not given you any assignment. So since it's the Saturday, you have one Sunday, so you can write this assignment. So please take down this particular question, which I want you to write on a piece of paper. Okay, I hope you're making some assignment paper, so you can just write it there itself. Okay, discuss the concept of lean manufacturing. Discuss the concept of lean manufacturing and the role of HR and the role of HR in the lean system. Discuss the concept of lean manufacturing and the role of HR in lean system. Okay, and second one, explain in detail the Toyota production system. Explain in detail the Toyota production system, also known as TPS, Toyota production system. Okay, so you have to study the entire Toyota production system and write an appropriate answer for this. Okay, this would be a very detailed answer that I am expecting you to write. Okay, and that is what I'm going to ask you on Monday. Okay, Monday, whenever I have a class, I guess I have a third class or fourth class, I guess. Okay, whenever there is an HR class on Monday, okay, I'll be asking you these questions. We'll be starting with these two questions and then we'll continue with the class. Okay, now further, without further delays, I'll just start with the next part of the module. Okay, that is the characteristics of lean manufacturing. Okay. Okay, is the screen visible, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Okay, guys. So yesterday, if you remember, we dealt with this. We started with understanding the organizational system, that is a lean system, and we said lean is all about creating value to the customers by reducing waste using various tools like just-in-time, Kanban, 5S, Kaizen, etc. Okay, so lean considers value creation and concentrates on understanding the customer value. So your entire lean manufacturing focuses or revolves around creating value to the customers by reducing waste. Okay, so let's understand the characteristics of lean manufacturing. What are the characteristics? First one is focused. Now what do you mean by focused? Okay, now as I said, okay, lean manufacturing is all about creating value to the customers. That means in lean manufacturing, they are focused on creating value. So the entire activities of the business, of the organization, is completely focused on creating value to the customers. Okay, so that is the only aim and objective of their manufacturing, that is creating value to the customer. So they are very focused on that. Okay, second one is, I'm sorry, aligned. Okay, now in a lean manufacturing system, each and every employee of the organization is in line with the vision, mission and objectives of the organization. They are properly aligned. So all the activities of the business, all the human resource of the business, or all the people working in the organization, everybody is targeting or focusing towards achieving a particular objective, a mission and a vision. Okay, so they are properly aligned to it. Everybody works towards that particular achievement. That is why we call it as aligned. A lean manufacturing system, lean manufacturing process is properly aligned for achievement of the vision, mission and goals and objectives of an organization. And most important objective here would be, again, creating value to the customers. So they are aligned. Third one is humble. What does humble mean? What do you understand by humble? Any idea? Humble?
Modest.
Modest, okay. Right? Humbleness is basically allowing people, okay, to improve. Okay, though they make mistakes, there are lots of things that happen in an organization, and employees tend to go wrong, tend to commit some mistakes. Okay, lean manufacturing speaks about continuous improvement. Okay, so whether they made a mistake or you're doing things in the correct way, there is always a chance of improvement. Okay, so there should be an humbleness, or there should be a effort to continuously improve the process, because nothing is perfect. Okay, there are chances to improve each and everything. Okay, so if you go on continuously improving things, okay, that requires humbleness. Okay, so in a lean manufacturing system, you have to be humble, or lean manufacturing system is focused on humble nature of the employees or the leaders. Fourth one is collaborative. Okay, it is not a compartment where everybody is working separately. Each and every compartment, or we call it as silos. Okay, in lean manufacturing system, people do not work in silos. They do not work in compartments. It's a collaborative work. Let's say ENC guy and a mechanical guy and a chemical guy, all these three together come together and they work for the organization. They work for achieving the objectives of the organization or successfully implementing the lean manufacturing system. Okay, so lean manufacturing system basically is all about collaborative work. It is not individual work. Any organization cannot achieve lean manufacturing through individuals. It is always through teams, a collaboration of various people. So always, to achieve successful lean manufacturing, you need to collaborate, you need to work with other teams. Okay, you need to work in teams basically. So that is what collaborative is. Okay, next one is tenacious. Can somebody tell me what is this tenacious? Any idea about what is tenacious?
Managing, sir.
Not exactly managing.
Holding on. Like something we hold it.
No, no, no. Okay, yeah. See, basically, tenacious is nothing but, okay, it talks about treating the root cause. Okay, rather than just basically trying to cover up things in and around and all those things. Okay, that is not lean manufacturing. Lean manufacturing because basically focuses on trying to find out the root cause and improving people. Okay, and improving people, uh, or maybe empowering the people to come with a solution for that root cause. That is what Tenacious talks about. Okay, that is finding out the root cause of a problem and empowering people to come up with solutions to solve these problems. Okay, solve the root cause of the problem rather than just covering up on the above. Okay, like you get hurt, you just put a band-aid, right? But that does not heal your uh, wound. You need tablets, you need uh, maybe some kind of cream, okay, antiseptic creams and all those things to heal it, right? So lean manufacturing is all about finding out the root cause and treating the root cause rather than just covering it up from the above. Okay, that is what Tenacious talks about. Next one is engaged. Okay, basically engaged here means employee engagement. Everybody is engaged in the work that has been allotted, that has been assigned to them. Okay, so there is a lot of engagement that is happening in the organization, and when the employees are properly engaged in the organization, it becomes very easy for the organization to achieve those objectives that they have set. Okay, so lean manufacturing is all about engaging people. Okay, engaging people in the process, engaging people in the work that they do, making the work interesting. Okay, that is what engaged is. Okay, next one is methodological. Okay, methodological basically means, okay, there is proper methods that you need to follow. Okay, there are different methods that are there in any manufacturing process. Okay, for different activities there are different methods to do it, right? Okay, so every activity that you do should be methodological. Okay, so when you follow a particular method, then only there are chances that you don't deviate from the process and you achieve the objectives in less time, because there is a proper method to do it. If you do not know the method, then you just go haphazard and you try to do trial and error and you then try to achieve it, where you waste a lot of time, you waste a lot of energy, you waste a lot of material, etc. Okay, so use of method is very important. So lean manufacturing is all about methodological. Okay, like we have 5S. 5S is a method, is a technique to arrange yourself, to reduce wastage of time. Okay, then we have Kanban. Kanban is also a system where you methodologically arrange the inventories, and finding out the inventories or the shortage of inventories or excess inventories becomes very easy because you're following a particular method. Okay, so lean manufacturing is all about being methodological. Okay, next one is proactive. Proactive basically talks about finding or it's uh, what do we say? Okay, let me just tell you that. Okay, prevention is better than cure. We always say prevention is better than cure. Okay, means what? Okay, before anything goes wrong, you try to predict it and try to come up with solutions to avoid those problems. That is being proactive. That is prevention. Okay, you know that these are the things that might happen, and before starting with the activities itself, you are taking cautions to avoid those happenings. Okay, so you are being preventive, you are being proactive rather than reactive. Okay, reactive means after everything happens, everything goes wrong, then you try to find out the solution, then you try to fix the problem. Okay, that is being reactive. But lean manufacturing is all about proactive, being proactive, avoiding the problem, not solving the problem. Okay, that is what lean manufacturing is all about. That is being proactive. Next one is documented. Now documented is basically if a particular method, if a particular process is working well, okay, if it is perfectly aligned with your organizational objectives, then those methods and those processes are documented so that they can be used or on a later stage, okay, by somebody else maybe, or in some other process. The same process can be used in some other product, for some other product, let's say. Okay, so whenever a particular method that you are adopting, whenever there is a particular system that you are adopting, if it is successful, if you are able to achieve the objectives through that particular system, then that system is documented, so that next time it is available for reference. You need not develop a system again, because already there is a system which is tested, which is documented, which is available. You have to just follow those steps. That is what documentation or documented is. Okay, so lean manufacturing, you have documentation, you document things so that it can be used for further reference. It is progressive. Now what do you mean by progressive, guys? At least you can tell me this. Anyone?
So improvement.
Yes, it is improvement. Can you elaborate, Rangoli? Can you elaborate,
So it's
Rangoli, on that?
basically developing like eventually.
Okay. See, basically progressive here means, okay, as you rightly said, it is
So
improvement.
produce.
Sonali, you want to say something?
Yes, sir. Progressive is like eliminating the errors and producing the products.
Okay, okay. Okay. Yes. Basically, by eliminating wastage or eliminating the products which are not really useful. Okay. So you eliminate them, and then you basically try to grow, right? Try to develop. Okay. Try to improve. That is what progressive is. You try to go ahead. You try to go forward and achieve those objectives. So lean manufacturing is all about avoiding waste and improving yourself and achieving the objective. So it is very progressive in nature. Okay, it helps you in achieving the objective, so it is very progressive in nature. Okay, and last one is grateful. Okay, lean manufacturing focuses more on the employees. Okay, where it it okay, recognizes the work of the employees. Okay, what lean manufacturing says is, since the employees are putting so much of efforts in improving the process, creating value for the customers, the company or the organization should be grateful to them. Okay, their effort should be recognized, their effort should be appraised. That is what gratefulness talks about. Okay, so lean manufacturing is all about grateful, being grateful for improving the process, being grateful to the employees or to the workers for improving the process, for creating value to the customers. Okay, so these are the characteristics of lean manufacturing, where we talk about focus, being focused onto value creation, aligning all the activities towards the achievement of the objectives, being humble and improving yourself continuously. Okay, though if there are any mistakes done, you try to avoid the mistakes in future, you try to improve upon it, you try to uh, continuously improve. Okay, that is humbleness. Collaborative is working in teams, not as an individual. Tenacious is basically okay, as I told you about finding out the root cause of the problem, that is tenacious. Engaged, it is employee engagement, so all the employees are engaged, made, or there is a proper employee engagement activities which are done, where which makes the employees engaged in their work to achieve the objectives. It is methodological, there are methods which you need to follow, which makes your life simple. Okay, proactive rather than being reactive, you try to take actions before the problem arises, that is proactiveness. Everything, if a particular system, if a particular process is successful, then it is documented for future reference. Resilient, okay, basically resilient here talks about, okay, the trouble spots, or I guess I did not cover resilient, is it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, resilient is basically how do you react in unexpected circumstances. Okay, when you have to be very resilient, or you have to be very firm, even if there is something wrong which is going on, you have to work towards it and try to solve it. That is called as resilience. Okay, okay, we normally say resilient to a particular virus or resilient to a particular bacteria. Okay, that means your body is very resilient to a particular type of disease. Okay, you will not get it because your body is prepared to fight against that particular disease. So in the similar way, in an organization, in lean manufacturing, you are basically prepared for any unexpected errors that will happen in future. So since you are prepared, okay, you're resilient to it. Okay, then you're progressive, that is, you're always looking for improvement, you're always looking for growth and achieving the objective, so you're progressing. Okay, that is progressive. And grateful is whenever the employees are taking so much of efforts to improve your processes for value creations, etc. Okay, so the organization should be grateful to the people, and proper consideration should be made when when there is appraisals or when there are promotions and all those things. Their efforts should be properly recognized. That is what gratefulness talks about. So that is also a part of lean manufacturing. So are you all clear with this characteristics of lean manufacturing?
Yes, sir.
Any doubts in this, in any of these, I guess 12 characteristics? Anyone, any doubt?
No,
Any
sir.
doubts at all? Okay,
No, sir.
so what I'll do is I'll stop the meeting now because we are left with 1 minute. Okay, so I'll stop the meeting and I'll restart the meeting so that we get the full 40 minutes, okay, for the next class. Okay, so please log in again. Okay, I'll stop the meeting. Please log in again immediately. Is it okay? I'll
Yes, sir.
still wait for 2 minutes. If you
Yes,
want
sir.
to ask any doubts on this slide, we are left with 1 minute. So I can stop. I can wait for you to ask your doubts on this particular slide. Okay, because once I go to the next slide, I want the fresh class to start. So I do not want only 1 minute for the next slide and all those things. So I'll stop the meeting, start with the next class. Any doubts in this particular slide about the characteristics of lean manufacturing? Are you clear with all these 12 characteristics?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. So before I start with the next class, I'll just leave you with a thought. I want you to answer it in the next class. Okay. The immediate class. Okay. How is this related to HR now? Okay. We are talking about HR analytics and we are talking about lean manufacturing. So how are these characteristics related to HR? Okay. Please come back, join the class again. Okay. I'll stop the meeting now, end the meeting now and start it again.